Who is your ideal client? Who is your ideal client and what is their value system? Let's start off with first the law of polarity, okay? So the law of polarity says that there's an opposite side to every single thing in the universe. This is both material and immaterial things. But what's more fascinating about this law is that those two sides are connected. They're connected. They're not separate. You can't have the opposite side of something without it being connected to its opposite side. Now, why is that important? Because you have to ask yourself this question: what side are you experiencing? If you're so let's say that you're experiencing the recession, which would be the negative side, okay, and you are over here. This is the side you're experiencing. Well, why are you experiencing it? Well, maybe your income is not significantly enough over what it needs to be in order for you not to have concerns about your spending. Maybe inflation is really putting the squeeze on it because of your debt to income ratio. Maybe you don't have the ability, if you're working for somebody else, maybe you don't have the ability to increase your income. These would be reasons why. However, what's important to know is that the opposite side is also here. And that means opportunity. What is this side? It's the side of opportunity. That's the side that gives you the ability to increase your income during the recession. Right? Actually, if I was to write this in truth, here's where we would put recession, right in the middle, okay? And we would put money down and we would put money up. Losing money, gaining money. They're both attached to each other. They're both attached to each other. Now, why is this significant? Because you and me, we have the ability to change our focus to see something we don't currently see. What the media does is it's consistently pushing fear into our life. The more fear that it pushes, the more it controls the way that we think. You're not controlling your thinking when you're watching all that media pushing fear, and then you're feeling fear and you're feeling doubt and you're feeling insecurity. They're controlling the way that you think. So you're stuck over here. You're seeing what it is that you don't want. Because that's the focus of your mind. It is literally looking at, I got to be afraid of this, and my income is down over here, and look at the price of eggs, look at the price of butter, look at the price of gas. Everywhere you go, you hear people talk about it because that's what your ear is tuned to, right? You've got the idea of a warning stuck in your mind that there's a danger out there and in some way it can impact you. Okay, cool. We know that. The other side of that, though, is that there's an opportunity. Wherever there is a problem, there is also an opportunity. You can't have one without the other. You have to understand what is the value that a person that you sell to in your business, what is more important to them, okay? Here's the way to look at this. If you think about your ideal client, is it more important for them to save money? Forget the recession. Just think about their internal value system when they buy something. Are they more penny pinchers? Are they looking to find ways to save money? That's the value that supersedes almost everything that they buy. So that means that they're constantly cutting out coupons. They're looking for deals. They won't buy expensive things unless they're on sale. They're always looking for a bargain. In other words, that deal is superseding the value of what it is that they're purchasing. Now, you have the people on the opposite side of this where they have mastered money a little bit more, even if they're working for themselves, right? They really understand how to use their money, how to invest their money. But the thing that's more important to them is the value of what it is that they're buying. It's not about how much they save. That's not the first thought that goes through their mind. It's, Do I want this or that? What is the value of this or that I'm actually going to purchase for myself? And the reason that this is so important is because you have to know how to communicate to your ideal client, and you also need to know if you may need to change your ideal client. Because if your whole client base is based on the idea that they need to save money and not spend money during a downtime, then you literally become a victim of your own client base, because they're making decisions based on fear, and it doesn't matter how much you want to help them. It doesn't even matter how much you can help them. You might be able to help them tremendously, but you're not going to change that value within that base. So you have to figure out how do I actually have to communicate to them so that they will buy, and if they won't buy, where am I going to go to find people that have a completely different value system in life? Because those are the two kinds of clients that are out there. There are two kinds of purchasers that are out there. People that value money over the value of the product or service, and people that value the product or service over the money. There's really no in between.